On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Again, a run with Connor. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run behind center with Connor. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints' 23. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10 is Connor. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. This is Connor running right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. In punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no guarantee he'll punt the football. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. Steps away. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. A give running right is Connor. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Second and 5. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, Lawrence. Quick slant here to Smith. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay.
Ready. 10 black.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Lawrence. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Connor up the middle. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. On the handoff, Connor, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So their task a little bit more difficult now, 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Again, it's Connor. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Lawrence will throw. Tried for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Flowers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence throwing the out route incomplete. That's Connor. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Lawrence to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Gets past one man. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
.39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Out to the right here to Shepard. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw. Complete to Cole. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw.
Pass complete, Thomas. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Bill, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now here's a high-pressure moment for Brian Johnson.
This to potentially send us to overtime. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Back to throw now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Looking to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
He's got Smith here.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tie.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now a handoff coming left, Connor. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 31. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Connor.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Screen pass to Connor.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
They'll toss this out right for Connor.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs rolled around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us.
True.
We came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Man.
Yeah,
MEH, man. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our heart.
First off, let me talk my... Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my... It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like the law. And I'ma need wishing for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself. Count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I want the walk. I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is Stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing this 50s like hate it or love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apologies, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
I told my boss, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track, I was messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it open. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just run the jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just up to scoring them, boy, man. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, vibe in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I'm telling my vision. You young and shit like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it at hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. Visor to cover my face. You see me working and working. I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes. Let's go.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head
They
in the
screaming
game.
my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, Bobby had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking facts, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding around and around. My dog just called, say he finna touchdown. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money calling right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Two turned up, turned down right now. Two don't make bad to get around right now. Hey, I'm two turned up, turned down right now. Two don't make bad to get around right now. God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Bloodshot, cause I see this industry is filled with sheep. They pretend to be something that they would never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons, the kings, the bulls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close.
Run it up, touchdown, on Sunday. In the field, place on man. It's so many people Sunday magic. It's not a game. Chain on the chest, like a big pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when the brain goes in, we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple papers that I hold, yeah, I got those. Just a playoff team, just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights, camera, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm saying. In the field, we can play on man.
Okay, break.
It's so many different Sunday magic. Lights, camera, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm saying. In the field, we can play on man. It's so many different Sunday magic.
Here we go, set. 60 out more. Here we go.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
Second down and another run with Edmonds. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. On the move to his left. And he's going to go down again.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And the ball is knocked out. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense. And
he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 23.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lawrence.
Over the middle, complete.
That's Smith. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. On 1st down, right back to Etienne.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. That's complete left side to Shepard.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
From the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here.
Now a throw caught by one of their linemen.
And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Now Lawrence.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out,
he's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
That's to Waddle on the quick slant.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Lawrence will try again after the pick six.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on second and long. Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
On third down, here's Etienne.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it?
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see.
He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 6.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Lawrence.
Smith catches left side. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 25 on second down, Lawrence.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Smith brings it in, going across the middle.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On play action, Lawrence. And it's complete, right back in the hands of Smith. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Down to about the 45.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They'll run with Etienne. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Etienne. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. One more time with Etienne. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you get run away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Lawrence. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Now Lawrence to throw. Screenplay. Here's Etienne.
Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Another carry now for Edmonds. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Got a man. It's Waddle complete.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
46 yards.
And the Dolphins are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Well, that's complete to Shepard. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
I'm the best, and I got it, and I own it on my own. Keep my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold.